certified DJs. Hood certified DJs.
What's going on, everybody? It is now Wednesday, September the 18th, approximately 2:40 in the a.m. I had to come to you all early this morning, or should I say late at night? I guess it depends on who you are. But either way, I had to check in because I've been thinking. And I've been asking myself, at what point do we wake our asses up? At what point do we realize that we have been fooled into living a way of life that was never meant for us to live? We have accepted things that our ancestors before knew immediately was foolery and dreaded the day that it ever came. That day came and we embraced it. The day when we would lay down and accept everything that this world dished out to us. Make ourselves believe that it's a positive when we know goddamn well it's all a negative. I mean, there's a letter out there. They got a whole goddamn letter, man. You got the Willy Lynch letter that describes exactly how the slaves were controlled, how the race, the African American race, was easily manipulated into hating one another. It's amazing because a letter that's so old to this day still has the same effect. I always said that if I could go back in time to meet someone, I would actually want to go back and meet Willy Lynch. Now, that's probably not really possible because they would probably lynch my black ass if I chose to do that. But, nevertheless, the point was any man is smart enough to destroy 100 generations is the type of person I wouldn't mind talking to. You know, you got to be a pretty deep thinker or a really hateful person to be able to come up with that type of a manuscript. To be able to come up with that type of detail in order to make generations and generations and generations of people, of one particular kind of people, hate themselves, hate each other so much that they would rather adopt your theory than create their own. At what point do we wake up, though? Like, how long can we blame the days of yesterday for what happens today? How long can we do that? How long can we keep saying the white man separated us? The white man fucked us up. They took us from our homeland. Man, we've been hollering that shit forever. Right now, we sit on the abilities to take over the whole goddamn planet if we choose. And all we got to do is get along with each other. It's so simple. Get along with each other. I mean, yeah, you're going to have people die in the mix. Every black person in the world ain't going to get along every goddamn day. I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. Every white person don't get along. Every Asian person don't get along. Every Latino person don't get along. But all those other races do seem to somehow have a better grip on how to move forward as a people. Something that we don't seem to want to understand. You know, we've been talking black power for a long time now. We actually have way more conversations about black people uniting than what we actually admit to. We often say we don't speak about blacks uniting enough. We often say we don't work hard enough to help each other come together. We often say, yeah, it's all about the crab in the bucket mentality. But we doing a whole lot of goddamn saying. And somehow we still have not yet figured out how to bring all this shit together. Maybe we just don't want to. Maybe some black folk don't want to take that step. Maybe some of them enjoy not being woke. Because, you know, being woke does come with responsibilities. You have to share the knowledge. You have to try to wake other people up. And that means you have to put in more work to try to wake up somebody the way that you're woke. And maybe you're not ready to do all that. Or maybe the person that you're talking to isn't quite ready to wake up. I mean, it can get complicated and aggravating. So maybe a lot of us are talking but not quite putting forward the action because it's not really what we want. We just talking because it sounds good. We just saying black people unite because it sounds good. We just saying, you know, when are my people going to come up and do better, and if we all stick together, we can but maybe everybody don't really want to stick together because, you know, you got a lot of people that's happy with the way that their life is now. Maybe they don't want a world where we have more control. I mean, we know that white America definitely doesn't want black America to have more control. But hell, I don't even know we want more control. I think we just want some goddamn equality. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if saying more control is the right thing to say, because I don't think that black America really wants to control shit more. I think we just want our fair share of what was taken from us put back or given back. And I mean, you really can't give back all of those lives that were lost, all of those things that were done just for financial gain, for America to be built off of our backs and our blood and our sweat and our tears. You can't give all that back. I don't give a damn how much you try to talk about reparations. At the end of the day, some shit you just can't give back. But the question is, do we really want things to be different? Because I feel like if we did want things to be different as a whole, then it would be different by now. I think a lot of us, you still have, like I said, and that's the amazing thing, because I was just talking about the Willy Lynch Affect. So you still have the field nigga and the house nigga mentality. You know what I'm saying? The field nigga's ready to come together and just really, you know what I'm saying, set shit off. Like, fuck that shit, let my people go. We about to get up out the situation and do our own shit and do our own thing by any means necessary. And the house niggas like, nah, I don't know if I'm ready yet, because I enjoy the AC, the nice air conditioning and shit, this motherfucking food. I mean, this shit is great. Like, I don't, fuck them niggas, man. Y'all field niggas is doing too much right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still got a lot of us that got that house nigga mentality, and we just don't want to come together to make things better. We don't want to just shop black because we like Gucci and other shit too. We don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, have our kids in all black schools because we enjoy the perks that come with other things. I mean, whatever the reason may be, some people don't seem to really want the level of freedom that we preach about. Some people don't seem to really give a damn about the rights that we preach about. We're not as strong as the people before us. The generations have gotten smarter through technology. But with that intelligence should have come a lot more a lot more outrage, which I think that has happened. A lot more outrage for the knowledge of what we didn't know before. There should be a whole lot more. I'm not going to say protesting, because I'm not big on protesting, because I believe protesting is a form of kind of kneeling down. You know, I think that we should fight a little bit harder for what we want. But through technology, we've learned so many things that we didn't know before. And it seems like even with the knowledge of Black America is still not ready to walk together. We still find a way to, as Killer Mike said in the summit, the conference, you know, you got a bunch of free niggas arguing over who got the best master. You know, right now, none of us, we're not slaves anymore. We may be slaves to a system, but we're not physically slaves anymore. And we still, mentally, we're a lot more woke. Even those of us who are not really where they should be, they still have a little bit more knowledge than they had before. But as a people, we still don't have the courage to come together and say we're going to do something different. We demand to be treated different. We demand to be respected. We demand to be put in a higher light. Like we built the United States of America. And there's no love, no respect, no nothing. Y'all niggas is niggas. We made y'all niggas work and do what you had to do. And, you know, some people still don't even feel like we should be upset about that shit. I mean, it was slavery. It happened. It's over. It's gone. Stop crying about it. You got our own black people saying the same exact thing. Man, listen, I ain't nobody trying to think about that slavery shit no more, man. That shit done, nigga. We got to get how we live. Well, you know what they say, man. You forget where you come from, you never make it to where you're going. Don't ever forget that we bled for this shit. Don't ever forget that we died for this shit. Don't ever forget that our ancestors, some of them didn't even make it to see anything close to what we'll get to see. So don't disrespect those that shed their blood for us to have what we have. And stop worrying about who's in the White House. Let's start trying to put our own in the White House. And I don't mean just because they black. Let's put somebody in the White House that really thinks like us, really can understand us, a common person. I don't really like Donald Trump, but I kind of like the idea of a regular person being in the White House. So let's try to keep that shit up, but let's do a little bit better next time. Let's get our asses out and vote so we ain't got to worry about ignorant ass people in the White House. Because we really can't talk that much shit if you're not stepping out there to vote. You ain't got to vote Republican or Democrat, Independent. It's up to you which way you want to go. But make a decision. Listen to the people. Most of all, black people, let's get our shit together, please. I know I didn't have an organized speech put together for this podcast, but I had something I needed to say, so I said it. The Willy Lynch letter is old, hundreds of years old, and we cannot allow ourselves to still be controlled by a method that was put there to control us hundreds of years ago. We got to be bigger and better than that. The division between us and our people has to stop. We have to come together. If we don't, we will not make it. This your boy Strong Arm Test. I just had something I needed to say, so I said it. I appreciate you guys for checking in. Deuces. Oh, signing out on the Strong Arm USA podcast.
Certified DJs. Hood certified DJs.